This is my first activity for the last partial, and this is the like an interview. So we can start.
Question number 1. What's your name?
My name is Astrid.
Question number 2. What's your surname?
My surname is Huerta and is spelling Huerta.
Where do you come from?
Well, I born in Puebla, but now I live in Tlaxcala, so I think that it is for Tlatepan Tlaxcala, like to back for grandpa.
Do you work or are you a student?
I'm both persons because I work in the Sunday and around the week I study my career of engineering to 7 to 2 p.m. and I take like a course of English in around 6 at 8.
Okay. What did you do just yesterday evening?
I work because my burden of my job is couldn't go to yesterday, so I do that. I did that and do some activities for English like exams to pet simulator.
Next question. Do you think that English will be useful to you in the future?
Yes, obviously. I think that is the most important ability for a person is it can be communicate with a lot of person, and I think that all the language is important, but obviously is is can be possible to someone can be talk all the idioms, so I think that is English is important. And uh, say said uh, in the last question, I study English in a course. I think that the other language that is important is German or Chinese, I think. So I think that is the all the idioms is important.
Tell us about the place you would like to visit in the future.
Well, I'm a person that is it can be um, extrovert time, so I could I could like visit all the world. I like to travel. In this moment, I only travel into Republic, but I would like to travel to Canada or maybe to Brazil because this is my country favorite country. So I think that is the first country that I could be visit in the future, but other that it could be good for live and good for visit. I think that is Spain.
Okay. Can you describe your house or flat?
Okay, my house. I think that my house have a lot of things because I live with 3 persons: my mom, my brother, and my grandmom. My grandmom, um, she was a teacher for textile engineer. So I think that um she have a lot of controversial with the things that she don't need, because in all the time that she worked, all that she have in this moment. I don't know why. I think that is an connection, emotional connection with the things, but I don't know. I think that is disorganize my house. So, and in my case, in my room is a little bit have a lot of things, but it's things that I use. Um, and I'm uh, a person who like fashion, so I have a lot of things that I can be combined with different things, and for different event I would use one clothes and use in formal, in casual, or uh, informal occasion.
What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Oh, this is difficult because I don't have a lot of free time, and because I am a person who like to do um, much things. Uh, I think that if I be quiet, I'm in a bad person. I don't know. Use is different, but when I have a free time, or I try to free time, I try to relax, or maybe it can be I play video games, or it's complicated because if I free time, I would like to work or take notes for my course or something like that. So I think that is complicated, difficult in general, but I try um, to be quiet and play video games because it's a thing that I like.
Okay, tell us about your English teacher.
Okay, in this moment, I have a teacher for my university and for my course. In the university, my teacher is the teacher itself. I think that is a good teacher. It's for me is easier to understand her, but my parents no, because I think that is their mind is different to explain that. So I like that the teacher explain first in English and next to expand Spanish. But I think that for my parents it's difficult because um this is a thing that I is confused if don't understand in English. And my teacher for my course is it's complicated because um, the teacher know that um, we know a lot of things, and for my TOEFL is only to check the things that I look for maybe 2 years. So I think that um, he is good to a lot of faster for my case, but I think that is important is because if we don't understand this thing that we looked that looked before, is complicated to look in the future.
Okay, would you like to live in a different country?
uh, yes and no. I think yes, because I would like to travel a lot of know the world. I'm I think that the world is a little big to 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 one person is staying in the same place all their life. So I think yes, I explained before, I would like to be in other country, maybe in Canada or in Brazil. But I don't know. I think yes, but no, because Tlaxcala is is a lot of peaceful. I like that because if we don't have a lot of sounds, or maybe the place is don't uh, is have done already is having already to industrialization. So I think that is good, but I don't know. I think yes, in general.
Next question. Can you tell about your hometown?
My hometown. I don't know a lot of, because I don't go out much because I don't have time. And if I stay in my home, I think that is only stay in my home, no around for my home. And I don't talk with my uh, houseborn on something like that. So for me, it's difficult, but I think that is peaceful. Is we have a lot of cars because the grand patio is back to ours. So I think yes. Well, I don't think yes. I think that is um peaceful in in us other hometown.
How do you usually travel to school or your work?
Mm, okay. Well, usually my mom is get me to a school, and for my good I take a public bus. But now, because for my grandmother is take an intervention theory. Okay, intervention medical. So in this moment, I go to my school and to my work in car, and I drive. So I don't know. Usually, it's like a lot of time. In I'm comparing for this week, for the last week is different, but in general, my mom is get me a lot of to a school, and I moved to another places to in a public bus.
Okay, final questions. What did you do last weekend?
What did well in my university uh, did a week for financial engineering. So I remember that I do all that we need to the project, but in general, yes, I did that, and I study for the exam. For example, I have in the last Saturday have had the uh, calculation calculate for integral and differential exam. So I think in general, I did my part for the project that is needed to the quick for financial engineering, and I study and implement for some project for my evaluation of third party. And I think that is all. Thanks for listening.